Dusty, when are we gonna have a show? Just you and me.
I don't know. When are you gonna start your podcast? You've been hinting
Dusty,
that for a while.
I know. I gotta tell you, I'm like, I've had a. There was an attempt, and I shut it down.
What? What happened?
I shut it down. I you know what? I was doing it with somebody, and we did.
Does his name rhyme with Schmadam?
No. I was doing it with somebody else, and we did one, and I said no.
Damn.
It wasn't right. The partnership wasn't right. The chemistry wasn't there.
Okay. Is this someone I know?
Maybe in a perfunctory way, but just it's I don't know. But yeah, no, I had to be honest. I had to be
that's so valid. That is so valid.
It wasn't what I wanted, and I saw into the future, and I was like, no, if I'm gonna do this, I'm only gonna do this. I've gotta love it. It's
gotta feel good. Like that part has to feel natural. I'll be honest. On Hidden Power, I've been trying to. This came out of like a scheduling thing, but I've been trying to like do more one-on-one guest episodes.
Yeah.
So rather than me, Lumi, and Soul, which is 3 people already for scheduling, plus a 4th person as the guest, it's difficult to schedule that many people at that high of a frequency, right? To do it like multiple times a week or whatever. So I've been doing it one-on-one with new guests, trying to get people on the show and like just kind of chop it up with different personalities. And it's tough. It's tough for me as a host because it puts me in a different role. But then also like, some people, they might be great at their craft.
Yeah.
Or they may be, they're great people, but it's just getting that one-on-one chemistry right is tough.
Yeah, and it really is like, I think, like for me, I just have a specific vision of like the kind of conversations I'm trying to develop. And I think a lot of people maybe listen to a lot of podcasts, especially in the video game space, and think, oh, I just want to do what that person is doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm just going to say it. I think it is hard sometimes to really know until you try it, who has the ability to really critically listen and respond.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people making content on their own, I think, again, like you said, great at their craft, great at what they do. But then when you put that person in a live conversation, an unedited, there's a microphone in front of them, are they really listening and interrogating the things that the other person is saying?
Yeah, interrogating.
And it's tough.
It is tough. Yeah.
It's a lot to ask sometimes.
I feel like I'm only good. Like I spent 2 to 3 years doing pre-recorded stuff on my own channel. And then I realized I don't like this. Like I like to do things live.
Right.
Like it's way more, it's just better all around for me. So that worked. That ended up working for me. So I have a total respect for people who like do highly edited stuff. Because it's tough. It's like actually difficult. That's a completely different craft. I just don't want to get it twisted for anyone. I have so much respect for like pre-recorded stuff. But yeah, a lot of my inspirations come from not other Pokemon creators and not other like gaming podcasts or anything. I look towards inspirations that are outside of my own, right? One of my favorite bands is Brockhampton, right? Cool. That's a group, right? That's a group dynamic. And they're of the social media era, so I get a lot of like emotional inspiration from those guys. I think I get a lot of like, one of my favorite podcasts is Rebel Force Radio, and that's a Star Wars podcast.
Oh, nice.
They've been going for like 20 years, but it's like 2 dads. It's like 2 50-year-old dads, right? And they've been up there with, they've got, anyways, I get so much inspiration from them. But they're doing something that's so different from what I see in the Pokemon space. Or it's like I follow a ton of music creators. Sean C, Fantano's out there. I don't think I take a lot of inspiration from him, but he's out there, for example. And like, it's like I try to take inspiration. You're talking about like, I don't know, maybe I'm honing in on the wrong thing.
No, please.
But yeah, you're talking about like, finding inspiration. And I think it's important to find that inspiration outside of the bubble, or you just turn into like, you just look, you just end up doing whatever your contemporaries are doing.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's so important to like cherish your non-video game interests too.
Yeah.
And to develop them. And like a lot of my like artist friends kind of like feel the same way too. It's just you gotta be a well-rounded person. And I think a lot of the most interesting pieces of content that I ever consume or listen to, it's when somebody brings in a perspective and I go, oh dang, I would never have approached, that's why I've been got something. Yeah.
That's why I've been so compelled as a fan of yours, right? You say things all the time where I go, shh, I almost said the F bomb.
That's okay.
Like where I go, like, damn, like that is such a good point. That is what I've been feeling, but didn't have. This is my favorite way to describe art, right? Art makes you go. Art gives you or gives like words, or it contextualizes or explains a feeling that you didn't know how to say otherwise.
Yeah.
And like a lot of your work does that.
Well, thank you. That's very kind, Dusty. I really appreciate that. I don't want to keep you too much longer from your.
No, I know. I gotta get the chicken. But if you're trying to, if you want to start a podcast, I'm down.
Dude, Dusty, I kind of do.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this off air.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna go get the chicken. I'll send you a picture later. All right.
Oh my God! Please,
I'm so
please. Wait. Okay, Dusty, and I'll hit you back because I'm having a special thing tonight. I'm having a.
Oh wait. When's the wedding?
So the wedding is end of September.
Okay. So it's not. I thought it was sooner. All right.
No. So end of September. But tonight we're doing taco night at my house, which is a pretty big event. I gotta say.
Taco Friday. That's
right.
That's iconic.
Yeah. So we'll do a little dinner picture trade tonight. All right.
Okay. All right.
That'll be.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Tacos are good. Man. Yeah. It's funny. Whenever I have tacos with my parents, we're like French Canadian. My parents.
Oh, cool.
When we're like, they cling on to tacos as if it's this like super foreign thing, and my mom's like, yeah, let me get stuff for tacos, and it's like it's just like, that meme where it's like, oh, we need this. Oh, no, we have this at home.
Yeah.
But every ingredient is the thing at home. So she got like, I love my parents. I'm just thinking of this right now. This just happened last week. Mm-hmm. She got like burrito sized tortillas.
No, you're right.
But they were corn and flour. So it's like the worst of each. They didn't roll properly because they just crumbled.
I've never seen that in my life.
Dude, I was like, Mom, how did you mess this up?
That's wild. I didn't know that's where your parents were from, Dusty. That's Sarah's mom is she
French
like grew
Canadian?
up in Canada. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're from New Hampshire, but like their parents are from like French Canada.
I see. Okay, cool.
But anyways, I'm like, I love you, Mom and Dad, but it's like,
but you flopped on the
burrito. Tacos are pretty. I feel like tacos, at their easiest, are pretty basic.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a generational thing. I don't know.
I will say what's going on in my house, my mom's a Cuban immigrant and
I know.
She grew up in the restaurant business. We're kind of doing things that the people don't know about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think dude, I can't wait to see a picture.
Yeah,
all
right. Okay.
I'm going to go. Yeah, dude, I'm so hungry. I'm going to have to snack before I go to the grocery store. But thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man.
It's good to see it. I see Tiz. I see Bunglaroo. I see you
the chat loves you, Dusty. The chat loves when you come by.
Demigod Gaming. I'm just scrolling now. Yeah, that's the whole crew is here. All right, good to see you, Jake.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
Yeah, be well, buddy.